Hey everyone, welcome to today's gratitude and affirmation practice. Thank you so much for being here. Where are we at, guys? Where are we at? Number one gratitude is tomorrow is Friday. Number two gratitude, and I'm going to try to be as focused as possible in this video, but I had a friend remark one time. He was like, "You're the only person I know that has a complete revamping, upheaval, awakening, whatever you want to call it, like every couple of weeks. Or, you're going on a trip, your life is like falling into place, falling out of place, new things going on, old things ending, whatever." So that trend continues. And today was just the day that everything collided. We had a collision effect of our day. So what does that mean? Well, number two gratitude is I made it through the day. It's actually started last night. I've had the worst heartburn, and I've only experienced, the burning in your stomach. Sometimes I can feel it in my esophagus, rarely. I woke up last night and my entire heart felt like it was on fire. I took a Tums. I woke up this morning. I really didn't sleep much last night. Woke up, took a Tums, made it to lunchtime, and by made it, I mean not really. Took another Tums, ate early just to try and see if food would help, and really nothing has helped with that. And I don't know if this is caused by the lack of sleep or if it was caused because of my stomach, because when I was doing the food diary for the naturopath, one of the things I realized was that I get headaches when I eat certain foods. Well, I just have had the worst. Like, I have not had a migraine like this since I was a little kid or early teenager, where I used to get them all the time. It's just been excruciating. So I've been a little useless today. But we won't say useless. We'll say I've been casually fighting the good fight. So grateful I made it through the day. Number three, grateful for Tums. I should have probably taken more today, but I usually don't eat Tums, and I try and use medicine sparingly. And grateful it gave me some relief so I could get some sleep. Number four, grateful I have food. Grateful I was trying to be proactive in solving my situation today. Number five, I took a nap today. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know I am not a nap person. I do not take naps. If I am napping during the day, I am sick. This does not feel like a cold or anything. I have the worst headache. Like, I have a light on, as you guys can probably tell, and I am like looking to the side. I can't even really look in this direction. I just want to like cover my eyes. Oh my gosh. So, took a nap. And one of the things that I've been learning, and here's the other thing. In the grand scheme of things, this was not a great day. But I'm very grateful that I work from home and can just focus on one thing at work at a time today, as well as I didn't last long. Work ended, and then I immediately went upstairs and took like a half-hour nap. But where was I even going with that? But we can take today, and I try and take every single moment like this now, as if it's not feeling like a good day, it's a lesson, it's a learning opportunity. And boy, did I get a lot of positive moments in my day, and let me explain that. So the first one, I feel like I struggle against giving my body the rest that it needs because I just have so much that I want to do, or things that I need to accomplish for the day. And I really need to learn to listen to my body. Had I just napped the entire day, it would have been almost the same day that I had. So, getting there, right? I actually did tell myself, I'm like, you can go to the store and get medicine and stuff later. It is not going to make that much of a difference, but do what is going to make a difference and nap. So that would be my, I don't know what we're on. Number 4, yeah, is that I am learning to do the things that are more valuable for my body and that it actually needs, and rest. Number 5. So it was awesome to see, actually, because I think I've talked about this in past videos where, I had a harsh inner critic, especially when I was younger. And I'm so proud of myself because I'm going about my day. And usually what would occur when I was a lot younger is I would get very frustrated. You don't feel good. Reality is kind of not all there, or it's not syncing up the way that you would like it to. And then, now you're trying to like push yourself to do the things because, I did need to go to the store and get some medicine. And instead of getting super frustrated with myself, I recognized and like watched myself have more kindness and compassion and just say like, cool. Okay, well, we drove to the store. We can chill in the car for a minute or two, gather up our strength. They're like, cool. We have a headache. We're feeling dizzy, not feeling good. We're just going to casually walk into the store. No need to try and rush through this so we can get back home. No, we're going to go at our own pace. And that was really nice to see. It's awesome when you get a life experience that you're not really fond of. But then the cool thing that comes out of it is you get to see how much you've grown as a person and how much you are for you. Number 6 is this was a real moment today where I could show up for myself. We all want those moments where, we're sick. We want someone to take care of us. We just need a little bit more compassion and kindness and love and empathy and all the goodness, right? And this is another gratitude, but I gave it to myself today. I gave it to myself and it felt amazing. And that's something I really struggled with, especially when I was sick, right? And I've thought about this a lot where when I was a kid, growing up, I think being sick, it's almost like you got a free pass to love, right? So regardless of like how you grew up, like normally when you're sick, people have a little bit more patience and kindness and, you feel more nurtured. So I noticed a couple years ago that I had certain tendencies when I was sick where I would just like really just wanted that like extra love instead of just asking for it. And so I've worked through most of that, but it was so cool to be in a moment where I decided that I'm just going to give it to myself first instead of like even having the thought come up of like, oh, like I wish this person was here to do this, or I wish, for whatever type of need, insert thought there for love. But I just gave it to myself and it was nice. It actually just made the day really a lot easier. Okay, so that's my number 6. And I'm really trying to hang in with you guys. The mental fog right now is just wild. 7. So because of the heartburn, and I've also never experienced heartburn that's lasted through the night into the entire rest of the day. It didn't even really go away when I napped, and that was again wild to me. So treating myself with compassion. So after shopping, and I had already eaten my food earlier, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't even feel like eating anything, but I should probably eat something. So I took some time to figure out where I wanted food, and went and got that food, ate a little bit of it, just trying to make sure that I have something in my stomach before bed. So I'm also very grateful that I have the means to do that. I'm just so grateful I have the finances to be able to go to the store and get myself medicine, and the resources, right? Like the car, the stores near me, the medicine available, the food available. All of that is so easily accessible where I live. And I'm just so thankful and grateful for that. And that taking care of myself was something that I could do. All right, I'm just going to sit like this, guys, because it's just time for bed. Number 8. 8 for the day. So I had some family stuff pop up, which in its own way is, there's a lot going on in life right now. And my family is very dear to me, so that adds a whole new level. But you know what? Again, just moments. I feel like today was a lesson in like, cool, this is happening to you, so you get to see how far you've come in life. So when the family stuff was going on, I don't know, I have one of those brains where immediately it just goes into what are my solutions. And because I've been doing that for so long, it's almost just like a reflex at this point. So I have to catch myself, because a lot of times I think, I've gotten better about how I communicate it too, but I think a lot of times when I was younger, I was so focused on the solution that actually I think it sounded to others like I was giving them advice, when really, to me, I remember saying this a lot when I was younger, like, I don't care if you take it or not. It's just something for you to think about. But I think it was in my delivery of it, not so much what I was saying. And also, I think now my ability to recognize where people are at, are they even receptive to what I have to say? Like, are they asking for this versus just wanting to vent? Two totally different scenarios. So I'm just so grateful and thankful I also got that moment to see that I really just try and build people up now. A lot of the situations, if you focus on what are your boundaries, like what is your responsibility to take on? A lot of times I think we cross over the line and take on the responsibility of other people without realizing it too, with positive, good intentions, but that doesn't mean that it's ours to take. So that's one. 2 is dealing with the harsh inner critic. You know, you are the only one that has the power to determine when you stop your own suffering. Number 3 would be deciding what is the right and healthy decision for you. A lot of times what I like to do is, if there's a scenario that doesn't feel good, right? Like you have pure intentions behind the course of action you were taking. Something occurs and it's out of your control. Someone has a negative reaction, or maybe the situation is messy and there's not clarity on the right direction. I like to play out those scenarios into the future and find out like which actions, if I take them, would I feel shame? Would I feel guilt? Would I not feel good about? And I play different scenarios in my head, like, well, am I doing this for a result external to me, or am I doing this for me? And a lot of times what you find, if you are aligned with pure intentions, right? Like, because if our intention is to not harm another, but someone gets harmed as a result, that might not be actually because of us. It just might mean that they have a wound that hasn't healed, or, I firmly believe if we're, the only time when it's not our right action is if we have intent to cause harm. That, like, our intent to cause harm is something that we have control over. Harm being caused as a result, and not willful harm, right? For example, if you are driving an oil tanker and you know it has a leak, but that it's the likelihood of the leak is, 80%, but like it was patched up. It's not hurting anyone yet. Okay, well, you might not have intended to cause harm. However, like there was something in your control of, you had probably a good sense that it was going to leak at some point. That's like willful, or that's like being associated with willful harm. But if there's a scenario where we are choosing an action that the action itself does not lead to harm, and someone gets hurt as a result, again, might just be a life lesson, might be something on their end. We can't always choose our actions based on the fact of whether or not people get hurt, but we can assess, like obviously do damage control if needed. Hopefully some of that made sense, but I'm glad I got to impart kind of just things that I learned and stay away from providing my own solutions to something that it's not my decision to make. Again, having clarity around my own boundaries. I might be a part of it, but I know where my peace begins and ends. So, what number were we even on? 6, 7? I think 7. Okay, so 7. Grateful that I just had a little bit of time to decompress. I didn't really get anything done today. Also grateful that it's bedtime right after this. Number 8. 8 for the day. Watched the challenge yesterday. It's getting pretty good. Brought back some favorites. Hall Brawl. Been missing that. So if you watch it, you know. If you don't, you should watch it. Number 9. 9 for the day. I'm grateful for coats and blankets. It seems like overnight the weather just completely changed. So I've been wearing this fuzzy coat all day. I was wrapped up in a blanket like I normally am. Fall is here, guys. That means apple picking is right around the corner. All the pies. The stores have pumpkin rollout. Most of them are not good. But it got me thinking today. Pretty excited. So, and 10 for the day. 10 for the day is going to be recorded the second episode of the podcast yesterday. Did not get around to editing it today. I'm going to try and do that tomorrow to keep up that momentum. Hopefully you guys like this next episode. It is a little out there all over the place, but it's how we roll. Anyways, those are my gratitudes for the day. Now for the affirmations. Number 1, as always, I'm divinely guided and supported. I can ask for help whenever I need it. Number 2, I love myself deeply, fully, and completely. Number 3, miracles are common occurrence can be seen throughout my day. Number 4, I am healed and healthy. Anything I'm currently experiencing has a solution that I'm working towards. Number 5, sleep is my divine practice. Deep, refreshing, peaceful, healing, soul-refreshing sleep is available to me each and every night. I claim it's night every night. Number 6, I will achieve and surpass my dreams. I'm having fun along the way. Number 7, I'm not going to stress. There is nothing I need to worry about. There are no problems in my life. Even though today it was what it was, and I've learned a lot of lessons, got to see the work I've been doing integrated. Let's go. Number 8, What a beautiful, amazing day to be alive. Let's claim the day, our accomplishments, what we want the day to be, how we want to see, feel, be, act, do, and revel in the fact that we're alive. Number 9, I can choose and choose again and choose better for myself. And 10 for the day. For the day is going to be, I'm freaking powerful. I powerfully show up. I am rooted, powerfully present in this current moment. Remember, guys, no matter what happens in your day, you can ride it out, you can change it, or you can not choose to accept it, but these might be some of the moments where you get to integrate things that the next bad day actually is a whole lot easier. Until then, it's kind of like each day is the same in a good way. But love you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. What are you grateful for? What are you affirming? How are you doing? Let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I am not going to get to comments today. I'm going to bed. But I love you guys. And I will answer everything tomorrow. And hopefully we'll get a morning walk. We'll see how I'm feeling and if I need some extra sleep. Love you. Bye.